everybody, welcome back into the Indie Crates. It's Dean Lofi Plays. We are back for another indie gem for you guys. Today we're going to be revisiting a game called Riftstorm. I did my first showcase of it on the channel in 2023. It was just in the early stages, and now they've done a new EA build. So we're going to be checking out what they have changed. The game now comes out on August 11th. So definitely go wishlist it in the description. I got the link there for you. So let's dive right in. So yeah, the main area looks totally different. They kind of darkened the room. Mainly the layout looks very similar. I think the mission center was in the front here. So they rearranged it a little bit, but they added a lot of really cool stuff around here. So let's just dive into a run. I'll just show you guys what it's all about. Oh yeah, before we do that, let's go tab. So you hit tab. This is where you can see your character and your weapons. So you have two weapon choices. So you can click your primary and you can equip your primary weapons here. So you can see that these have like the elemental symbols. So you kind of want to be smart with that. If a map says there's enemies that need like the AG or FE, you definitely want to use those guns. But yeah, we've been unlocking some guns previously, so there you go. And the clamp has been pretty good. So yeah, I would say like any grays you would want to salvage for the stuff, or just any guns that you're just not using, just like salvage them and just try to unlock more guns with that crafting system. So I think we're gonna go with these two guns right now because this pushing me to about 940 power. They also have added a skill tree demo. I don't think we can earn SP yet. I'm not too sure. I haven't earned any skill points yet. So hopefully in the, or obviously in the full version, you guys will be able to earn skill points and stuff. So I think this tree is new. This is like the new build. So this is really cool. I'm always a fan of games that have skill trees like this. So there's that. Then they have augments. We just have two right now. I think this is just default, but later they should be adding more. And these will give you just like health multiplier, shield multiplier, and attack multipliers. And some of them will have like effects. But these ones are just plain ones. So, and you can also level these up. To be real, I'm trying to blast a lot of knowledge at you guys because there is a lot of updates in this game. Yeah, it's crazy. They did a lot of updates. It's crazy. So, so yeah, that's there. And then you can actually change your weaver. They have different. So weavers are basically the character. So they have Rook, Starling, Hertz. Hertz I really like. I want to unlock him because he has this like leap AoE damage ability. It's really cool. But yeah, they have a few other weavers you can choose from. So you got Rook, Starling, Hertz, Bati, and Caracol. So and they also have their separate skill trees and stuff too. All right, I'm gonna change back to Rook and we're gonna go into a run. So let's go do the first mission. So we're gonna do this one. It says it's recommended 671 power, so we should be good. Possible loot. So there are the currency and materials that you need for crafting and stuff. So yeah, list that. Combat power recommendation 671. I already did complete this one, so I don't get the gold for it. So we'll just click this. I think they did a really good job at really polishing the UI, and yeah, I really like the vibe of the UI. So yeah, okay, so let's initiate. So when you initiate, then you got to go over to here and stand in this little box. Okay, loading. So yeah, they've done a good job. Excited to see the full release on the 11th. Okay. All right, there's a lot of stuff to know in the run as well. Okay, new objective. So they do have objectives around the map. You can hold or you can hit tab. They have these question marks. You want to go to these. These are like the map objectives. And this green arrow button here is the extraction point. So basically you could just go there and extract and win, but you wouldn't get any loot. So they are kind of making a kind of like an action RPG roguelike extractor. So yeah. So the more you explore, the more loot you get, and then once you have enough loot, then you can go and extract. So the plus items, the plus icons here are the health. So if you have enough shims is the currency you're going to be collecting in the run. You can spend about 1,000 of it to heal yourself. So these are the health recoveries. They do have you can't always just come back and use 1,000. I think there's like 3 uses on them. And the self revive is free every run, so we can get a free revive. So yeah, so shim, you're gonna get that from boxes and enemies, and that's kind of like your currency for upgrading your abilities and skills. So if I push C, we have active skills here. So our Q is a grenade that deals AoE damage. We have our E that casts a bolt of energy that staggers the strongest nearby enemies and bounces to the next target. And then we have some passives. Combat momentum. Using an active skill fully restores magazine ammo and increases damage for 3 seconds. And then we also have our evasive, so we can dodge, roll forward, briefly avoiding all incoming damage. So it's kind of nice that you can actually go to this page and see your health, shield, your abilities, your guns. And then every time you upgrade a perk, you'll be able to see it down here as well. And then loot obtained is in the middle box right here. All right. So let's just go forward. So these, you want to interact with these. Anytime you see them, you want to interact. This is kind of the roguelike system of the game. So now you get to actually pick out of these three different abilities. So we have fire explosives, homing projectiles after consecutive shots, increased crit rate after consecutive shots, place a zone that increases damage after reloading. Okay, I think we're gonna go with first explosive homing. I like the homing projectiles. So grab that. So now when we go down here, you can actually see it down here. All right. So now we just kind of move forward through the map. And there's a lot of stuff to interact with, like these crates here. You want to open this. You'll get the shims from it. So let's fight these guys. Yeah, there's a lot of loot to collect in this game. Okay. These are like explosive. You guys already know about that. You want to use those. This sucking, you really want to avoid this sucking. It's really annoying to deal with. Okay, kill this guy. He's good. All right. Okay, so and then there's these Riftstorms. You want to interact with these. This will also drop loot. So the one thing that I would love to see in the full version is when you tab into your map, most ARPGs, you can move around still and see your character. I think they should try to make this kind of like a transparency map, and you should be able to kind of move around still. Does seem like when you're here, the game kind of pauses. All right, and then you want to shoot all these boxes. It will give you ammo and shim. This stuff hurts. All right. The banshees you want to get rid of right away. All right. So we'll go to the question mark here. Let's see. Yeah, you want to collect as much shim as possible because it's what you use to upgrade stuff. All right. We'll get more. Okay, so we got an objective. So these are just like random encounters or objectives that you do. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, so these purple guys, you can't kill them unless you kill the banshees. You got to kill all the banshees. So one more banshee here. Bam, 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 bam. Oh. There we go. So there you go. Objective cleared. One more Banshee here. I don't know if they're Banshees. They just remind me of a Banshee so much. So you can see now we have 1200 shim. Okay, let's go to the question mark here. So there's the queue. Okay, we want to turn on that generator. So when you do these question marks, it's kind of like an event that happens. No, it's not. Okay, so we just got to find these Banshees, yo. So we're gonna try to go for this minion. They have a summon build now. It's probably one of my favorite builds. I like it a lot. So we're gonna try to get the summons going. Okay, collect all this stuff. Get you, Banshee.
Mission update.
So there you go. So cleared it out. Nice. And then we get our abilities.
Proceed to the next objective.
Okay, grant a chance to place a zone that deals damage over time. I like this one. We'll grab that. Get some more shim. There is a lot of like different currency, but pretty much you're just grabbing this stuff to upgrade and craft weapons. Okay, break this down. Okay, and then they also have the objective right above me. Right here. I'm gonna move my camera real quick. So you can see what you got to do. Turn on auxiliary generators. Find and turn on auxiliary generators. So we got to do 2 of those. So I'll move me back a little bit now. Okay, restore ammo. Enemies killed inside Weaver zone drops shimmer. That's good because we get more shimmer. Convert shield to ammo if magazine is empty. That's pretty good. I'm going to do this because I feel like I just want to keep being able to upgrade stuff. Okay, so we're going to go to the yellow question mark. Okay, so we can use some shimmer for this. Grant an aura. So grant an aura that increases reload speed. All right. I have no time for this. I have no time for this. There we go. Sometimes I don't know if I want to waste my shimmer on that, because sometimes it's better to get the actual cleared area buffs. Okay, let's see this. The more currency. Okay, let's see the question mark. We got to turn this thing on.
Warning, hostile entities detected.
All right, you can also switch your weapons with your middle mouse button. Sometimes these mobs get a little wild. Okay, anytime I see the shield guys, I'm like, I gotta look for the Banshees, yo. Okay, getting these guys down. Nice. Okay, clear this room quick. Another Banshee down. There it is. Deleted that guy. Okay. So there it is. That's cleared. So technically now we can just extract if we want.
Proceed to the next objective.
we'll get our
Proceed to the
upgrade.
next objective.
Okay, so this one's good. Periodically summon an orbiter that fires projectiles outward.
Facility backup power. Hold.
So they got the summons now.
You are approved for extraction.
Big fan of it. Big fan of it. All right, grab some more stuff. So now we can go over to this quest and do this quest before extracting. All right, we're going to go there. And just like always hitting these boxes will just keep your currency going up, you know? Okay, there we go. One thing that I noticed with keyboard and mouse, so if you're playing the game on WASD, the movement is pretty like clunky a little bit. But I think if you play on the controller, I think this game is going to be made for controller. It probably feels a lot better. Okay, more banshees, more banshees. There we go. Get the rift. I was thinking too, the way the game is set up with the shim and the crafting and the purchasing with the gold, I don't know if they are going to be making like a shop where you guys, where people can pay real money for the gold. I'm not sure if they're going to do that. We will have to see on launch. But I'm assuming the demo would have had the shop already if they were going to do it. Okay. But we will see. If they don't do it, I think that's cool. Because it seems like it's formatted like it would have a shop. But if they don't do it, that's actually really cool. Because I know all you don't like the shops, yo. No pay to win, right? No pay to play. No pay to win.
Mission area clear.
I think pay for cosmetic is fine. But this is not a PvP game, right? So... unless they add PvP later. You never know. Okay, let's see what we get. Increase critical rate when hitting enemies from behind. Pretty nice. Probably good for bosses. Critical rate after consecutive shots. Restore ammo on kill. This is really good. Keep our ammo up. Also, when you clear the question mark area, you do get a kind of like a weapon case and some shim. Okay, so technically we did the whole map. We cleared all the objectives. So we can now go around and we can extract. Okay, summon units explode. That's another one I would have done. Okay, let's go this way. So yeah, we'll just extract now. Oh, I think there is one more chest that I can open here. Here we go. I missed this one. That's actually huge. Okay, let's extract here. Okay, so we just go here, we stand in the extract, and we extract. There we go.
Operative count confirmed. Extraction route approved.
So pretty easy. All objectives completed. All right, there it is. MVP, enemies killed, 100%, 100%. Let's go. All right, so that is that. So when you continue, you'll see all the stuff that you've collected. So weapon case obtained. So there you go. So we got all these guns now. 143 launcher, 144, 145 assault rifle, 146 uncommon assault rifle, submachine, 150, 150. So we got a couple Paloos as well. And then we got 9 Hollow Echo. We need this for upgrading weapons. And then the other materials. And then you also upgrade your Weaver as well. Continue. All right, so usually every time you're done a run, you want to kind of go back to the crafting table. There I am. So you go back to the crafting table. We have 2,300 gold now. So what you want to do is, say you want a new assault rifle now. You click on you go to salvage. You look at the guns that are just like not worth keeping and stuff. If you have duplicates of things. So we're going to get rid of this guy. Maybe all these. We'll sell all these ones. Maybe all the green ones we can get rid of. Because I'm probably not going to use them anyway. And then you can salvage this for the scrap. Bam. There we go. So we just got 219 scrap. Then you can go back to craft. And this is where you can then try to get a new assault rifle. Maybe a higher level. So you need the scrap. You need 60 scrap. And then you need 1,400 gold to craft it. So we can now craft it. So let's see if we get a decent rifle. And it's super random. Assault rifle. There you go. 643 damage to 161. So that's kind of like the luck of the game. Is you do the runs, you salvage the weapons, and then you're just hoping that you get a reroll. Or a good roll. And then you just go back. So I think the name of the game really is running missions, get as many guns as possible, salvage them, and try to craft them. And I think that is literally it. That's that mechanic right there for now. And then you can hold tab and you can see, I guess, as you progress in the full version, you're going to earn SP. And then you're going to need gold as well and materials to put points into your skill point. I haven't experienced this yet because I haven't even earned a skill point yet, because this doesn't, I don't think this is progressing right now in the demo, right? So I'm excited to check it out on launch to see this and how fast you can kind of upgrade the skill tree. The design of the skill tree I really like. Very nice. Like I said, I think they did a really good job with everything they've changed. I think they changed everything in the right direction. I feel a lot of people that did do the playtest a few years ago have gave a lot of good feedback. And yeah, I think it's a much better game than it was 3 years ago. It still feels the same, but I think the way you kind of get introduced to the game, like the intro of the game is really cool. And the tutorial is really quick. And then when you're done the tutorial, you're just right into matches and stuff. So I think they've done a really good job. Yeah, color-wise, design-wise, it's really good. So it is co-op as well, so you can actually play co-op here. You can get a code or whatever. You can create a lobby. You can, I think, join a lobby as well. You can invite using Steam, join public lobbies, or enter a lobby code. Yeah. So there is co-op. I think it's mainly focused on co-op, actually. So yeah. And I don't think there's anything else. So yeah, the demo is pretty short. Just a few maps. And then also in the full version, you're going to have threat level as well. So once you go through these, you should be able to unlock the next threat. But it's not in the demo right now. So I think that's going to be the video right there, guys. I just wanted to kind of run through all the changes, all the new stuff in the game. Riftstorm coming out on August 11th. If you guys want to wish list it, I will have the link in the description. And definitely subscribe for more indie games. I'm trying to do my research right now, find some more roguelikes and action RPGs and anything like that. We are going to be checking out a game that we checked out last year called Graveyard Ship. I think it's called the Ship Graveyard Simulator. They have the 3rd version of that game, so we're going to be checking that out on Twitch tomorrow, and I might actually do a video on it as well. So thank you guys. We will see you guys in the next video.